Hi, I'm Sinclair Ashman of Reverse Design. So far, we've looked at what brands are, what they stand for, and looked at the tools they employ to communicate with their audiences. Here, we'll look at how professional help from a qualified and enthusiastic designer can help you to create a brand identity that will become a valuable asset for your company. Please note the distinction between brand and brand identity. Your brand embodies the totality of what your customers experience and the expectations they have, which you set when building the brand. In short, a brand is a promise. A brand identity simply shows what your brand looks like, how it presents itself to the outside world. This usually encompasses the corporate logo, colours, typefaces, imagery, and copywriting style. For many years, almost everyone that owns a computer has possessed the facility to produce documents and illustrations of acceptable quality through various desktop application programs. It's entirely possible, therefore, for small businesses to produce DIY design, and of course, many do. So you may be thinking, okay, if I can do all of this myself, why use a designer? Computer graphics applications can help you to make things look good, but they can't transform a poor idea into a better one. In short, software doesn't come complete with the ideas, knowledge, experience, and 3 to 4 years training necessary to help you to create and develop a brand and establish a credible and vibrant visual identity. This is what you get from using a professional graphic designer. So for me, it comes down to professionalism. Trained and experienced brand designers have the ability to interpret the vision you have for your company and transform it into something special, something that's visually interesting and, most importantly, marketable. This doesn't mean, however, that you should merely hand over a design brief to a designer or agency, sit back and expect work of genius to magically appear. Communications design requires communication. A good designer will ask you searching questions about what your company does and what makes it special. You, as business owner, should ask or define how you would like the designer to work with you, and together agree the basis of that relationship. This is where the design brief comes in. In order to produce your new identity, you'll need a plan. A thorough, informative, and inspiring design brief is required, which can be written by you and or the designer or agency that you commission. Regardless of the source, it should contain information on these important points. What does your company do, and what does it stand for? What makes a company special? Where will the brand identity be seen and by whom? How should the brand be positioned relative to the competition? What are the specific deliverables, i.e. logo, brand guidelines, etc.? What's the timescale for implementation? And what costs are involved? The design brief exists to help you and the designer to stay on track throughout the process and gives you a means of measuring the appropriateness of the work. Always remember that you will be using the identity long after the design work has been completed, so it has to be right for you and your business. In the last part of this series, I'll be summarizing my 10-point plan for creating a small business identity. See you then.